It's time for Ryan's Roses. Here we go. Dear Ryan, Sissany, and the newly married Tanya. I'm convinced my husband's father is cheating on his mother. The issue is his mother and I don't get along very well, so I need evidence I can take to her. Oh, yeah, you don't want to get into that if you don't know for sure. Otherwise, she'll think I'm just trying to cause problems. I got that. My husband knows I'm doing this. Oh, wow.
This is so messy.
This is so interesting. Jeanette, I understand it completely. You and your husband are in on this. You need hard evidence before you go rock the boat. Why are you convinced that your husband's father is cheating on his mother?
Okay, so this all started like about a year ago. I was at the nail salon, and we live in a pretty small community, and they were talking about this guy had been cheating on his wife for years and has a whole other family nearby, like San Dimas nearby, very close. And I was just listening because it was interesting. But then when they started giving details about what he does for a living, the car he drives, etc., it sounded a lot like my father-in-law. So I started looking into it. And the whole family always says, like, oh, he's never around, he's a workaholic, and he's a flirt. Like, he's a flirt, he's always flirting with younger women, and everyone's just fine with it. Anyway, a friend of mine thinks she saw him at a bar with another woman, and they were being very physical with each other. So I filled my husband in on all of this and convinced him that we should make this call.
Whoa.
This is so difficult. So, all right, I get it. You don't want to get involved if there's nothing clear in terms of the evidence. You don't have a great relationship with his mother, and your husband's fine with all of this, or at least has blessed this call?
I mean, at first he completely denied it. Like, it's crazy, whatever. But the more things I pointed out, the more evidence I gave, he kind of started to come around. And, like, it's hard because he really looks up to his dad, obviously.
It's the call we're making now on Ryan's Roses. Her husband, Jeanette's husband, knows that she's doing this, but basically Jeanette has reason to believe that her husband's dad is cheating on her husband's mom. Big deal. But she does not want to go to reveal this to her mother-in-law until she's got hard evidence. Her husband, Jeanette's husband, he knows she's doing this. And I understand. You don't want to get, this is a sticky situation, but let's see if we can find out. Jeanette, I need you to say, Ryan, you have my permission to call, and then your husband's father's name.
Ryan, you have my permission to call.
We're going to offer roses to him, Sissany will. And let's see. What's his mom's name?
Catherine.
Catherine is his mom's name. All right, here we go. Be very quiet. Let's see what we can find out. And Sissany, you're on.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hi, is this Pete?
Yes, it is.
Hi there, my name is Denise. I'm calling from Glendora Blooms. How you doing this morning?
Okay, I guess.
Great. So, we're actually offering a free promotion. It's a free dozen red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. Just trying to promote our business. Is there anybody you'd like to send free flowers to?
A dozen free roses?
They are red, and it's a promotion that we do about once a month. Hopefully, if you're pleased with our arrangements, then you come back as a customer one day or you refer us to friends and family. Does that sound good?
Oh, well, it does sound good, maybe even too good to be true. A dozen free roses are expensive. Are you sure this is a smart promotion?
I have been asked that question in the past, and it seems to be working out perfectly for our business. We love doing it. It's almost like we're giving back to the community.
I see. Well, what's the name of your business?
Glendora Blooms. We can start with the name of the person you want to send them to and a note. So is there anybody in your life that you'd like to send these flowers to?
Yeah, there's several people, but look, okay, I'll tell you what. I think at this juncture, let's take your roses and donate them to a local hospital or a nursing home or VFW or whatever, But thanks for calling. I appreciate it.
Well, who would you want to send the flowers to, anyways?
Well,
because we can do both. We can do the hospital. If you want, I can do a hospital donation, and then I can also send them to a loved one of yours to brighten up their day.
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm sure it'd brighten up anybody's day getting a dozen free roses. Maybe send them to. How about this? Send them to a funeral home. Listen, I'm sorry, but I got to go.
Pete, your voice is being broadcast on the radio. I got to pin you down on this, Pete. I appreciate your generosity and wanting to send these to others. But, Pete, I have something. Well, let me just share something with you that's a bit uncomfortable, to be frank, for me to tell you.
What?
I have been speaking with your daughter-in-law, Jeanette in Glendora. Jeanette
yeah.
in Glendora. And, Pete, I don't know you, and I know that she's married to your son. I know that you're married to Catherine, your wife of many years. And so why is it that there is an apparent affair going on with another woman? And why does Jeanette feel as if you are cheating on her husband's mother, your wife, Pete? Because that's why we're here. Are you? Pete?
Yes.
Pete, your silence is guilt. Are you cheating on your wife, the mother-in-law of Jeanette, who's on the phone right now listening?
Oh, really?
It's a yes or a no. Pete, are you cheating on Catherine?
You know what?
Pete, say no more. Say no more. The answer is yes, or you would say no. Jeanette, what would you like to say to Pete?
Oh, my gosh.
I have reason to believe that you have another family in San Dimas, and I've talked to Matthew about it as well, and I just want to know if that's true.
What are you doing? Jeanette, what are you doing?
She wants the truth.
Look, so what's your plan here? Are you trying to break up my family? Are you trying to turn my own son against me?
Well, no, you might be trying to break up your family. Is it true?
Hey, well, listen, wait a minute. Just who the hell are you? Anyway, I don't even know who you are. You just came on, your voice.
My name is Ryan.
I was talking to a woman near here.
I understand. My name is Ryan, and I'm just sort of in between here on this. And it sounds like, I don't know if you have another family or not, but it does sound like you're cheating on your wife. So thank you for your honesty there. Is it true that you've also got another family that no one knows about, Pete?
Look, let me tell you about Jeanette, okay? She shows up out of nowhere. She marries my son after a few months together, and now they're trying to turn him against his own father. That's ridiculous.
I just answer the question. Are you cheating
really
on Catherine
simple.
or not? Like, it's
Really
very
simple,
simple.
Pete. This is not too complicated.
My marriage with my wife is 32 years, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a long time. 32 years is none of your business.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you can't answer the
It's
question,
my
Pete.
answer.
Understood.
Does Matthew
Pete.
know you're doing this?
Yes, he
Jeanette?
does.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
he
in on
agreed
this,
to
Pete.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're brainwashing him, I guess.
Yeah. Well, Pete, how about how about tone it down a little notchy here? And your guilt is obvious. Your guilt is apparent. Your lying is apparent. I don't know to what extent it goes to, but Jeanette, there is your answer. This is an interesting one. So that's where we started. Those are the stakes. My question for you is, as the daughter-in-law, would you even do this?
No.
No.
Unless it was like hard evidence, like you witnessed it with your own eyeballs and you have video proof. But even then, I would make my husband
Exactly.
do it.
My point is,
like,
Matthew
yeah.
should have been on the phone doing this, not having her
Yeah,
do it.
yeah.
They have a strained relationship already. Where's Matthew, her husband, the
Yeah.
son of these parents? He should have been the one making the call. I was very uncomfortable with Jeanette doing it. I still am. I don't think Jeanette should present the evidence. I think her husband, Matthew, has to do this. If do this at all.
Or maybe he's already kind of known his whole life and has been like in denial about it. So he's like, sure, you do it. Like
Pete could not answer a question. He was gaslighting.
You're trying to turn my son
Gaslighting.
against me.
So I would not get involved, especially as the spouse, and it's not your mom and dad.
No.
It's 1-800-520-1027 here at Kiss FM. So good morning. Thanks for calling. I know you heard the Ryan's Roses. Shouldn't it have been the son that made the call to get the evidence on the cheating father?
Yeah. I mean, see, at first I was thinking Jeanette should back off, but if I were husband, I'd want to know. But I would be afraid to talk to my mother-in-law, and I'm afraid for her to talk to her mother-in-law. So, yeah, Matthew should probably be the one to intercede.
I totally agree. We have not done one of those like that.
No.
before. I don't think we've seen one like that. And I clearly think that he is cheating. I don't know if he's got another family on the side. That would be an unbelievable bombshell. And Matthew kind of made it tough on his wife. Like he puts his wife in a tough position. The relationship was already strained. And so I didn't love that. Matthew, I don't know him, but I didn't love it. Karen, thank you for listening in Northridge there.